Hi, my name is Callie and my mom got me my job. I've been working as a barista at this one coffee shop for over a year now, and when I got this job, it was geared toward people who had no coffee experience, which meant it was right up my alley. Today I'm going to take you through a virtual experience. I'm excited to share with you a little bit about my journey as a barista and my experience with almond milk and its sister coconut cashew milk, and how these compare in their water content and environmental impacts. I hope to use the information I have learned to encourage a desire to choose an alternative to almond milk if that is what you choose. Now, we've all probably been to a coffee shop. It's such a fun environment. The white noise and the hipster music in the background, that environment is what made me want to be a barista. Now, when I first started working, they put me on the register. So they gave me a menu and they said, sit over there and study it. So that's what I did. I studied the drinks and what came in each one and every food item and what came on those. I started to memorize it, and for most questions I had an answer. Now, after being there a year, I know the answer to more questions, like the back of my hand, either from observation or simply learning the ropes. The day I started to learn how to make espresso drinks was so exciting. I never usually drank coffee for caffeine, but my siblings were all baristas, so I knew the basics of espresso drinks. I was so ready to learn, and though it was a long process, I got trained, and I started to make orders and all the complex modifications that came along with those. Now, as time went on, my experience started to build up. Steaming milk is probably the hardest part of making a coffee. It has to get the perfect amount of air to become foamy enough for the perfect latte and latte art. My latte art started off pretty horrible, but after doing latte heart after latte heart, my art got better. I always like to take a picture of the ones that I'm most proud of, and this is the favorite one. Now let's talk about milk. My cafe sells a lot of milk. We have hemp, soy, oat, almond, cows, low fat, and a house-made coconut cashew milk. I've worked with every single milk and have made a short list on which ones are the hardest to steam. I have come to the conclusion that almond milk and coconut cashew milk are tied for the worst. After watching how the coconut cashew milk is made, the ingredients are soaked, blended until there's no tomorrow, and then in goes a lot of water. The milk is mainly water. We do make it in-house, so it is natural and vegan and better for the environment. However, the amount of cartons of almond milk we go through is quite a lot. Not as much as almond milk because I think it tastes better, but it's still numerous. Now, every 32-ounce carton makes 2 to 3 espresso drinks. I think there's a misconception with the milk to espresso ratio in coffee. The larger size latte you get is simply the amount of milk being put in there. It just acts as a dilution to a concentrated coffee, not extra caffeine. After every milk carton is empty, we put it on our trash cart and we take it out to the recycling every day. And I don't think anything of it. I mean, I don't see it. It's routine, right? I pull an espresso shot, I pour the milk, I steam the milk, I mix the milk with the espresso before the shot expires, I do my little latte art, and then I throw away the milk carton. I think it's safe for me to say that I throw away about 3 to 5 cartons of almond milk every shift, and that's only a 4-hour shift. Okay, so if we think through how much water it takes to make our coconut cashew milk, which is mostly water, it's the same for almond milk. Not only is there a lot of water in almond milk, it also takes gallons of water to farm the almond itself. Now, if we look at just the almonds, all of that water comes from California. Every carton of milk is taking away so much water from the already dry state. Here's a mental picture. 1 almond takes the equivalent of almost 12 tall Starbucks beverages. With a little bit of math, there are 20 almonds in 1 32-ounce carton of almond milk. With that in mind, it takes the equivalent of 180 grande Starbucks drinks of water to make just the almonds that go into 1 carton of almond milk, keeping in mind that 1 carton of almond milk is made up of 98% water. That's wild to think about when I use almost 4 cartons every 4 hours. As I conclude, I have worked with almond milk for over a year, pretty much multiple times a week, and it's not the best milk you could be choosing. There are many great milks that are better for the environment and better for you. As I continue to research this, I hope to see more of the impact almond milk has on the environment and how that influences people's choice of alternative milk. Thank you for listening.